Today's not as good as yesterday. Dude, I had that yerba last night at like 6 p.m. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to bed at like 11, wake up early, start working on writing the and I just like started late, like I laid in bed. I couldn't fall asleep till 2 a.m. So I was just like working on doing some like R&D for some business stuff and just ultimately trying to fall asleep, and I couldn't, so that was fantastic. So now I'm definitely super tired, and it's not like it used to be when I was like 21 years old, or even dude, when we were doing the series like 2 years ago. I feel like I could just plow through 5 hours of sleep and it's fantastic. I'm so inefficient when I do that, so that's why we have stimulants. So I'm on my first kratom of the day. It's not alcoholic, even though it looks alcoholic. It's not alcoholic. Once I get through this whole thing, I'll be back in action. But currently, just working on some like boring stuff right now, honestly. So for part of designing his offer is designing some software as well. So I have some developers building out a couple things for him just to really complement the offer. It's actually more of like the foundation of the offer. Like I was talking about yesterday, instead of like selling a course, we're selling like a software stack that's actually very valuable to traders. Actually, when I used to trade, I don't anymore, but when I did, this was like very valuable for me and like something that I used frequently. Making that the foundation, the backbone of the just makes it a much easier and like valuable sell, right? People don't feel like they got grifted from a course, and like we would never want someone to feel like they just got grifted. So that's why we're doing it, and it's like helps separate him from competition in the trading space. So that's why we're going about it. I'm obviously not going to share what it is because there's a whole like time-based advantage, right? Like if you find out about it, then it just takes you that much longer to go and develop and catch up, right? So then we have an edge. So I won't be sharing what it is, but just going back and forth with the developer right now on like making some tweaks, testing it, making sure that it's good, and then also writing right now. And then we actually upspend. So last night, remember we had like one sale come in for 2K. We actually had another person come in for 1,000, and then one of the setters was on the phone, was like telling her like more about the option. So like if someone comes in, they paid $1,990, we literally guarantee them a retainer that pays them at least $150 a month. So he was like, the setter was telling her more about that. She actually wanted to upgrade to that. So I refunded her like $1,000 payment, and then she upgraded. So we had two $2,000 payments. But that was really good considering we got pretty limited by how much we could spend. We're spending a lot more today. Yeah, so 5,000 in revenue because we had a 1K come in at like 6 a.m. Not today, but like yesterday. And then we had two 2Ks, so plus like the VIP tickets. So we did, yeah, like 5,200. We spent 1,400. Just the time zone on this is wrong. Try to switch the time zone just because essentially, right, once we continue spending past 8 p.m. Eastern, then it pushes to the next day. So that technically counts for the next day. But obviously when we're tracking it, we have like 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. of like spend. Might just take a little while to update, we'll see. But today we've spent technically this plus 1K, so we spent $5,500 today, 265. So we're almost 3x what we had yesterday, which is really solid. Yeah, we're just deploying a little bit more risk today. We'll see how we do. We also have 9 calls booked, so we'll see how those go. I think I'm gonna be jumping on some of those a little bit later because they've been just very different than traditional selling. It's not really selling, so it's very different. I'm gonna get on some of those, maybe we'll film some of those. That's really it right now. Just working on this. And then once I have like a understanding of like when it's gonna be done, then I'll book trips out to Denver with Ben and we'll go shoot, which will be fun. Really not like in a travel mood right now. Just wanna like work every single day. But also like it's so needle moving what we're doing that if I were to delegate to someone else and then it doesn't go as well, then it's just a large problem. So it slows us down way more than if I just go out and do it right the first time. I also know that hates shooting content, so getting him to sit down and record for 5 hours is probably gonna have to tie him to a chair, honestly, and hold him at gunpoint. When I went to go see one of our clients in Eugene, I accidentally left my pocket knife in my bag. Yeah, literally like 6-inch pocket knife, literally like that big. Went right through the scanner, no problem. And I like get there and I open up my bag. I'm like, and it's like a flick out knife, so it like flicks out, spring loaded, and I'm like, I just brought this on an airplane. That's dope. Yeah, that's really the only update right now.
10:30.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I gotta hop on a call, unfortunately.
No.
Wait.
What's the call for?
Let me try to. It's with a dev team for Clayton's.
Oh, Crocker.
I went, I don't know what time is it. My phone's over there.
10:40.
I went at like 9:30. Made it 3/4 of a mile and was on my hands and knees huffing and puffing. That's no exaggeration, by the way. Maybe I should stop smoking the pipe. Probably not gonna happen. But yeah, now we're here. I got my caffeine, I got my Yeti, about to get my Kratom. And we got a lot of stuff to do today. Big things in the works. We got to dial in calls. That's definitely where a lot of money is leaking right now. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
So for the, I just want to confirm with you. I'm gonna fly in tomorrow morning, and we'll rip this. But for like the intro of when I cover your profitability, I know that we have like, you know, live login proof of like 700K and change. I know you have some prop firm payouts. What's the final number? Because I know you've made like 3 mil, but some of it's across other brokers and whatnot. So like, what's the final number that I can show on the webinar so that whatever you say can be backed up by like screenshots?
I think we just stick with the 3 mil
3 mil?
across everything, yeah.
Sweet.
So, Oregon, like my biggest share ever is 842 grand. So I have like the live log, or do I have the live logging with that? I do. I wish that Words of Wisdom episode was still up. I logged in there.
Oh shit, that's
I might have the live logging at 842.
yeah. See if you can find them.
I do somewhere. Yeah.
I bet. That would be super fire, because also how many prop payouts have you gotten?
Oh, yeah, close to 100K. Yeah, about 100K last year. It was really close between everything.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll think about wording that, but obviously, like, I don't want to just like arbitrarily say like $3 million and then not be able to show it. So I'll probably stick to closer around $1 million. Just be like, it's actually 3 million, but you know, I can prove, or I have live logins consolidated on one broker and whatnot for this. So, you know, 1 million, 3 million, at the end of the day, I'm still way more profitable than your average guru.
Like, all we trade live, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. How long have you been trading live on YouTube for, or like just live trading in general for?
Well, I'm trading for 5 years on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Like 6 months or something.
Fire. Okay, sick. Yeah, no, I'll use that. 5 years, 6 months YouTube, bet. Cool. I think that's everything you need. So 842 is what your live login was?
Yep.
That's what year is that? 2024, 2023?
2023.
Okay, bet. And then do you know how you closed out 2025? Terrible?
Well, I mean, not like in terms of that, like, I had over 100K in my,
Uh-huh.
you know, in life and everything, maybe like 90 or something.
90K. But you also got that big 50K payout last year.
Yeah, you didn't even see that. I made like 100K, almost 100K, making sure that 200K payouts last year.
Okay, so you did like 300K last year.
I'd say just stick with like 50K payout, and I made like 20K with Top Step and close to 20K with Tradify.
Okay, so like 90K in props, and then just stick with the payouts from last year.
Yep. Yeah.
Bet. Then that's your largest year to date as well, right? The 842?
Yep.
Okay, bet. Sweet. All right, I'm gonna go wrap this up, and then I'll catch you tomorrow. Gonna have to cut a little bit of that, a lot of that. It's actually so funny because like I was like, yes, like how'd you close out 2025? He's like, it was horrible. And I am thinking, like, did he not make money? Did he not tell me about this? Like, yeah, like only like 300K last year. Meanwhile, that would literally, like, 99% of people, that would literally change their life. Like, because that's like 300K, no overhead at all, right? It's trading profit. Only 300K. Horrible. We got Clayton over there. He's developing some software. He's been developing, spent a lot of money on it. I think Paul's also on that call with him. And then we got Jason right behind him. And then we got Mr. Noah Wyman. Noah's actually a student, and I think he's on a sales call, so we can interview him later. I think he hit like 15K last month, and he's 18 years old. So it's pretty crazy. I'm feeling a lot better after that Kratom. Once I finish that whole thing, we're gonna be so back. All right, so we got a couple things going on right now. I've already had 2 Kratoms, so I'm feeling good, but we're moving to LaCroix so that I don't overstim myself. We have a Manus task running right now. Yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Good, how about you? So, we got team locked in. Just had that client call. Kava Bowl. Got Jason locked in with the sales team right now.
Yeah, hold on. Boys, say what's up to the vlog. In the middle of our daily sales huddle right now, getting these boys right. These are our setters. So we're reviewing some calls right now and going over things that we could have done better yesterday. And yeah, it's like sports. We're watching game film. We're getting better every single day, and these boys are getting more dialed in.
That spend up to 8, maybe 9K today, fellas. So we should have a lot more opportunity. Mr. Press.
It's actually great. I was going to ask you if you were getting this, but about to go hop on a coaching call with the guys. I'm on mute as I finish my slap bowl right now because they just don't need to hear or see that. But it's cool to be able to, like, you know, even when you're like going and we're doing stuff for the agency and we're like super busy and trenching right now, it's cool to be able to share your observations and learnings with the guys when you're drinking your own Kool-Aid and spending 8K today and hopefully ramping up to what, 10K a day, 12K a day the next few days. It feels good when you drink your own Kool-Aid and you're able to be like, all right guys, we're basically spending you know what most like people teaching agency what they make in like a month and over the course of a few days, so
or a day.
You know, it feels good to be in that position and actually coming from that place of continuing to learn and grow. So it's like, hey, not just like here's what worked a year ago, here's what worked 2 years ago, like here's what's working literally right now as we're looking at the odds dashboard. So
Noah's a very frequent flyer here at the K-Bar. So you are 18, freshly 18, or halfway, 18 and a half.
Yeah.
All right. And when did you start your agency?
I think I just came up on a year, so.
You did like 0 to 15K in a year?
I was like 0 to 10K in New York, but I mean, I've been in Arizona for like, specifically with you, I've been in Arizona for like 4 months. I was camp student like 2 months ago. I think I just hit 20K, so 0 to 20K in 2 months.
Dude, that's crazy. Hell yeah. 18-year-olds.
And
you going to college?
no, I bought, or no, I didn't buy. I should have bought his shit way sooner, but I actually like found the agency model through his original series, so it's kind of full circle that now he's doing this like 0 to 1 million, or not 0 to 1 million, but
like
right
where
now
we
it's
are,
1 million.
100K to 1 million, yeah.
So it's kind of crazy, and especially seeing Ben and Cam doing it together is like pretty full circle.
So I'm excited. Let's see what Paul's up to.
Hear that? I did not ask him. James broke up with his girlfriend, so it's time to turbo business lock in. James, you're on the series, so.
Okay, I was calling it.
all right, we're going speakerphone, I guess.
All right, James, give us the playbook here. Paul is a bit.
Yeah, they said it.
Legs are close.
Yeah,
Guys, hey,
as it should be.
did you see that?
What do you think about an event? They're asking for an event. Well, it's been brought up like multiple times.
I know,
It's not even
I know.
just for the camera. Like this is
No,
probably
no,
the
I'm
fifth time
saying,
there.
like-
I've heard that we've been filming several times.
All right, I'm hungry, so getting back to it. So I'm just about to get on a call, but before I get on the call, I want to show you guys how it's going today. So these are all. Let's see if that folks there is for our today. So a little update on it. Let's see where we're at currently. We've spent about almost $8,000 today so far. We have over 400 20 sales. So I'm really excited because what this should translate to is hopefully 15 to 20K in sales off. I believe we have like 15K coming through right now. So to kind of put the numbers in perspective a little bit, right? If we on average spend 10K a day, even if we make 10K, obviously that's 300K. Obviously that's not profit, right? It's revenue and that's ad spend, so we didn't really make anything. But if we run the like a 2x ROAS and we're spending 10K a day, it means we're making 600K a month in revenue, 300K in profit. I wouldn't count that as a 600K. I'd count that as 300K because that's what we're actually profiting. So I'm only going to count the profit, right? But things are really trending up. Like if I look at the last 7 days, we spent almost $30,000. We've netted 45. So obviously the proportions are a little off just because we spent a lot today, right? We spent literally like a third of our spend pretty much today, almost. So depending on how it performs tonight, we should be able to we should be able to do pretty well. But ideally, we get to the point where we're spending 20, 30K a day relatively soon, and we'll see how that goes. So I have a call here in basically like 1 minute. Awesome, sounds good. Thank you so much, Christian, I appreciate it. You too, see ya. Holy smokes, that's some like complex pricing. I think I just had so much going on that I wasn't tracking with it and like how they did all the fees. Fortunately, he's gonna send it over, but basically we have an API that we're using right now that it's fine for development, but we can't roll it out to people. So, and it's 15 minutes delayed. It's $375 a month. And then in reality, we need the one that's not that. So we have to get the business plan. It sounds like it's going to be like $4 or $5 grand a month, plus a per user fee of $1.75 a month. So never ending. Money is always just going out. Clear on the call, but we had someone. This was just like kind of like a debt collect for 3K for someone for Apex. So. Okay, so right now I'm on a sales call. I'm just listening in. They haven't been going the best, so I need to like hear the data of like what's going on. So this is where we're right now, and I'm basically taking notes on like what could be better. Really good, and it's just a matter of it's a new way of kind of selling, like very new way. So just like plugging into that now that we have some data and going and making changes. Phone with, and I just was helping like close this guy. I got this guy in the weight room right now, but basically she had to start another meeting, so I jumped on him. Jason just closed someone for 9,800, and I'm about to get this guy for half, so we're gonna let him in right now. Okay, so picking up where we left off, I'm gonna get you that link. My goodness. All right.
How'd it go?
We are at
You got the phone?
18K on the day. Paul and I are gonna take it back to see. Oh, what did my drink? What do you think we're gonna do on
7% conversion rate would be 10.5 sales. Average cash collected's like 1,600, so that would be like 16K. I'm gonna give it a little wiggle room. Actually, no, it's 16K is good. That's by like the numbers.
Well, so much for that bet, because that's exactly what I bet too.
That's fair. That's probably exactly what we're gonna do. So, pretty exciting stuff.
Watch, we'll do 20.
We gotta get these calls ironed out, and we'll be absolutely okay.
I honestly think we could do 20 though, just because Jason's been on with our setters like all day, so they're locked in. So we could do a higher amount. All right, so I've had way too much kratom today. I'm overstimulated, having an ice cream to mellow it out, gelato actually, but just had another sales call, closed him as well, $800 deposit. He's paying the rest on Friday, and overall super solid call. I'm very happy with where we're at.
It'll start in 25 minutes, but we'll be at 16K within like 2 hours.
But I'm super late for Bible study. My girlfriend made some snacks for it, so I'm going to go to Bible study, and then I will be back in about an hour and a half. Well, Paul, we were both wrong.
Okay, it's my turn. Nope, don't swarm him. He pulls up, and it's like this whole army of people. Like, no. It's
Nope,
my
not your
turn.
turn.
Just kidding. Work first, girlfriend second.
Exactly. You're starting to catch on. Good job. Hasn't graduated grown-up school yet, but making progress. We both were betting 16 to 17K. I think it was 13.5.
Yeah, a little low.
13.5.
But the daily KPI was 33, which we did hit.
Total for the day, I feel like I should pull up my laptop. 9,800. That was Jason. Shout out Jason for closing that one. 2,100. This was a partial payment for the guy that I closed. This was a. So that's basically 3K there, basically 10K there. So 13K, 1,745. So what did I just say?
That's
we did on the other
31.
one?
Yeah, so we're at 32K a day.
Yeah, 32, almost 33. That's what we're gunning for. 33 a day gets us to $1 million a month. So today was solid. Yesterday was not as solid. I think we only did 4K yesterday.
Yeah, we only spent like 1.2 though.
Yeah, but no, today was really good as far as what we spent.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I think today too, we also made some big breakthroughs on the upsell
Yeah,
side of things.
for sure.
So
Dude, we had
it's
like 3 go through today.
Yeah, not only did we actually have a good day on paper, but it's like we saw the ball go through the net a couple times.
And like technically that guy would have paid today, which would have been like a 42K day, which would have been solid.
should have
Oh,
a
his
9,
right?
Yeah, he put down an $800.
800.
9.8 coming in tomorrow.
Yeah.
We have
So
5
a-
calls tomorrow, 5 the next day. So
yeah.
for calls,
I'm gonna
we're-
jump on some with as well to try and close some. So we
Kind
have
of
a
like what
pretty
you're
good
doing
week.
today too.
Yeah, we already have a pretty loaded week, and we're just going to load it up even more. So it's just a matter of working with to get her dialed in. But I mean, the trajectory we're on, we're going to hit $1 million. So
pretty
it's solid.
easily. I mean, we're at
Yeah.
30% of our target spend. So
Yeah.
once
and
we're
then
spending
this isn't
like
even
25 to
accounting for the
30K,
fact that we're going to launch halfway through the month.
yeah,
So that right there is like crazy. We spend $1, we make $1, and then we have an opportunity for, way more. So the fact that we're spending on profitably, like making 0.8x is extremely solid. And then on top of that, we're then sending people to high ticket. Now it's basically giving us a bunch of opportunity to put calls on the calendar and train our reps up even more, because it is a very difficult call to take. But I took a couple today. They were really fun to take, honestly. So that's day 2. Day 2, we're already right there on track with our goal of hitting $1 million in 30 days. So I know we're going to definitely have some bigger days than this, so I'm really excited. Hopefully tomorrow we can kind of match it. If we spend this much again tomorrow, we should be able to do that. Pretty much a wrap for day 2. As you can see, if you watch my 0 to 10K series, it's way more boring. But honestly, not boring at the same time. Just for you watching, it's just like, oh, these guys just sit here and work all day and eat ice cream and drink Kratom and coffee and Kratom and smoke the pipe. But yeah, it's pretty much all it is. If we're not doing that, that means we're usually not moving the needle.
yeah, I did. That's called.
Yeah.